Ask if I'm into Yara jokes. I'm not live yet. I'm supposed to be able to hear. It sounds so sinister. Going live message. Socials. Mastodon and the goat. They're two different animals. Cute picture of Faebot that's going out though with the going live announcement. Browser. Hell. That's just wrong. Why are you lying? I'm getting conflicting information here. No, I said I didn't want it to be automatic. I said I wanted it to be the way I wanted it to. Which Wish to be testing my patient. God. Oh my god, dude. Where did it even go? Come here, you go away. Alright, well, we'll just deal. For now, we will just deal. Give me... I mean, the going live? No, someone else. Faebot will come back when we're working on Faebot. For now, you'll have to contain yourselves with me as soon as I can find myself. Oh, hello. I really need to learn what the OBS deep mysteries are. That's something that I'm still working to figure out. Okay, so where's the pop out? The other pop. Do they match now? 25. This is just not gonna work. I'm better off popping out this window and capturing this entire window. Well, you know, we'll figure it out as we go along. How is everyone on this fine Tuesday? I hope everyone's doing all right. I am feeling a little sleepy, but we're gonna do our best. When do we not? Right? No pre-roll. Need to make. No pre. Playing 3. All out. And so hopefully, if I set it up correctly, we'll be playing some ad breaks during this stream, but we're gonna contain them to be at the top of the hour, and I'm gonna be using those to take my break. And this allows us to turn off pre-rolls for everyone coming in so that when people come into the stream, they can just see the content right away. They don't have to watch ads. When ads are playing, I'll stop whatever my main thing that I'm doing is so you won't miss any content. I'll instead play clips or do something else for a little bit. So subscribers and Twitch Turbo users don't have to see ads ever. And this will, so I would say that my main motivation is turning off pre-rolls, but this also means that I'll get a higher ad revenue. Plus playing more ads means more ad money, and I'm not in a position to turn down any source of income right now, you know? But the main thing is I hope that this will actually be good for viewership rather than bad, in the sense that I personally, sometimes when I'm checking out a new streamer, I like go on their channel, I get that pre-roll ad, I'm out of there. I don't want to watch an ad. So this will mean that people will be able to like come into the stream and immediately be like, oh, look, they're doing stuff, and they won't have that moment where like, oh, fuck this. Of course, yeah. So that's like a big motivation. And the other thing, I guess, like overall, because in the past, even if you were not a subscriber, you know, you would come in, you would watch pre-rolls, as long as you didn't turn away, because I wasn't playing any mid-rolls, you wouldn't get any more ads during your viewing session. So, but now you will. So this is a net loss for you possibly, but I'm gonna try to make it good for you. I encourage people not to watch ads. Like you can walk away. You can go get some water, stretch. You know, have a nice relaxing break, and then come back. I don't know if AdBlock still works, but you know, you can use AdBlock, and of course you can subscribe Turbo to skip ads entirely. Cool. So, without further ado, let's get started with the content for today. And the main thing I wanted to do is, so it's a Tuesday stream, so that means we want to work on some software projects. But I do also want to do my 1 hour practice, because it's good to get practice, and also it can serve as a little bit of a warm-up. You know, get the coding juices flowing before we try to tackle production ready work. Production. Laughable. Hey, if we're running it in prod, it's in prod. Did I ever get my timer back? The live split is gone. Live stream has been ethered. Oh, this bangs. Where's the website with the pupper? Website with the princess and the pupper. Princess. New window, dude. Oh, I've been logged out. Always logged. Mastering Python dictionaries through practical exercise. Oh yeah, so the other thing I was going to say is that doing this practice has paid off. I can attest to that. Because I was doing this coding challenge for a job yesterday, for like as part of like a job interview, and it was 3 questions, and I guess I can't go into specifics as to what the questions were. Hi, Nossi. Oh, we love Python around here. Okay. So let me finish what I was saying, and then I'm gonna go on a snake tangent. But one of the questions involved keeping track of additions to a list. Or, well, that's the thing. I could have used a list or I could have used a set. Because I didn't want there to be repeats, I was like, yo, let's use a set. And that's something I learned from Cosmo. So well done, Cosmo. Uh, Cosmo is not opposed to pets. I used up some of Cosmo's suit energy to pet them. But that felt good. I think we did a good job, and I think I can already see the results of my practice. Also, immediately after finishing with the challenge, well, not immediately after, like a couple hours later, I like dove deep. I started talking to Claude about it, and so I was like, man, if I could have leveraged, if I had more facility with lists and dictionaries and Python operations, I could have done the complicated solution quicker. Um, I knew about things that I could have done. I knew about default dictionaries, but I just could not remember how to implement them. And it's that thing. It's that honestly, I'm not a bad test taker. I don't think I've ever been a bad test taker. I think the fact that I tend to do poorly in coding challenges is because I honestly just have these gaps in like um, my understanding and my mastery of software skills. It's not about it being a test. I just like need to improve my skills. Um, Nevertheless, test does provide certain kind of challenges like the time constraint, and so and I am this isn't to say that I am immune to like time pressure. I do like get that frantic feeling of, oh my God, I need to come up with this quickly. But I am also good at being like, well, fuck it. If I can't do it, I'll just do it the way I know how to do it. And so my solution ended up having just like I just used the for loop. I just used the nested for loop to do like pre-populate a list rather than using list comprehension, which is what I wanted to do. I could even show off what I mean. This. Faebot pi. I still never found out what happened with light split. Basically, the question is matrix generation. Like, say you want an m by n matrix, right? So m equals 5 and n equals 4. And you want to stylize it as a list. And you want to make it so that it's just zeros. It's just a zero matrix. The way you would do it is you would do it as some nested lists. It'd be so rows equals 5, columns equals 4, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, comma 0, 0, 0, 0. This is me doing it manually, right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this should be the last one. 0, 0, 0. And it's a matrix. It even looks like a matrix. No, dude, this is precisely what I didn't need. I guess the spaces does make it a little nicer. And then I can do like print matrix. I should have just done this in Python, to be honest, but whatever. Python. Well, it just prints it like this. I bet there's a formatting I could do, but regardless, the question is, how do I build this programmatically rather than manually? And the way I ended up doing it and the test was, I was like, okay, for I in range M, for J in range N, and then you do like, you would do like matrix 2. You initialize it as an empty list, and then in each of these steps, oh! No, don't put me in the bag. No, I would hate that. No. I actually would hate that. Please do not put me in the bag. I will like toss and turn and probably try to break up the bag. Hi Nevis. No, putting what? Filth. Oh my god. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great time. So to generate a matrix with nested loops, you can do like you can call this row and you make it an empty list, and then you just do like row dot append 0, and then at the end of it you do matrix 2 dot append row, and then print matrix 2. Thank you, dude. Thank you kindly. And for good measure, print matrix equals matrix 2. They should be the same, right? Try it out. Boy. Boom. But what I was trying to remember whilst I was doing the test, and I like got all frantic, is the list comprehension method, which would be you do a list, you do another list, and you say 0, you multiply that by the amount of rows that you want, and then you say do that, and this should already just make like just a list that just has zeros, right? Yeah, it just makes one of your rows, and then you do 4 whatever in range M. And that means that for every inner one, see, I already forgot how to do it. Maybe it's just 4 row in M. And I guess you don't have to use the, or, why did I forget how to do this already? Oh, it's because I'm closing this. No, I was right the first time. Like I said, this is why we practice. Okay. This work? Find out. Beautiful, right? So, and this is obviously I couldn't have done it manually because I needed to be done programmatically. And actually, the way the problem was stated was I was given a matrix with a bunch of ones, right? Oh, still, you need to pay attention. I literally just went over the list comprehension method. Well, you don't need to pay attention. Like, it's a stream. It's okay to let your mind wander. But I did just go over the list comprehension. Say you're given a matrix, and you want to make an empty matrix compared to that matrix, and you want to use list comprehension to do it. So the way you would do that is you would do matrix 4 equals 0 times so for this we want the column, so we want the length. We assume that the matrix is, you know, rectangular, symmetrical. So we can just take the length of any row and that will be the column. So we can say matrix of 0, and then we do that for stuff in matrix, and then it should do our little, it should be able to take this matrix and do a little zeroth matrix. Okay. So yeah, so that would have been the optimal way to do it. I ended up doing it this way because I had to figure it out on time. All right, so I was explaining at the beginning of the stream, we're trying a new thing involving using the ads manager to run ads. This is to turn up pre-rolls off so that people coming into the stream can watch right away. It's supposed to only be 3 minutes of ad per hour, but then I like fucked up when starting, so it's only 30 minutes in and we're getting the ad break, but it's okay. Henceforth, it should do it correctly. It also means that it will be a shorter ad break this time. It should only be another 15 minutes. Oh man. Actually, I'm just gonna run the 3-minute ads to turn off pre-rolls for an hour. Subscribers won't see ads. I will be setting up a little thing for subscribers to see instead during the ad break. We'll go back to the code practice after the ad break, so you won't miss any of the code practice. So, catch you on the other side. Beautiful. So yeah, so there's this thing, this tool someone made that it's open source. Let me actually do this off screen. Oh, but I shouldn't have needed the access. I just need my channel. Number of clips to pull, max is 100. Change, randomized clip. Go check out channel. Which channels is not set, or show clips from channels that you follow. Not set. They do the main Twitch channel, right? Aha. Maybe I need to do this. Oh, it's good that I did this off screen. Browser source. Whoa.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. Name's Malcolm. Welcome home.
Malcolm.
Suppose you care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and shoot. Mine.
I'm all jittery. Weird rating people. It's like if you raid someone with no viewers and you have no viewers. Oh man, I'm glitching out. Faebot wants to be part of the fun too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I wanna get you. I wanna get you with the guillotine. Yes, we're going with the guillotine. Let's go. Oh. Hey, why is the audio delay? All right, Lamau. They don't get me. Alright. Thank you everyone for putting up with the jankiness of it all. We're still learning how to do it all. We'll get better. Hi Rathorius, welcome to the stream. Music's back now. So I was just explaining before. You see, now this should work properly. There won't be any more ads for a whole hour, and there won't be any pre-rolls for anyone. Before the ad break, I was explaining how I recently had to do a little coding test for a job interview, and I had to do some operations on a matrix, and I wanted to generate a new matrix to hold my answer. And when it came time, so I needed like an empty matrix so that I could arbitrarily assign values to any value of the matrix. You've probably done it programmatically, but the point is that you would have to update values. You wouldn't have. You could have just done it programmatically. Could have just had it all be part of the same loop. But you know what? It's fine. It's okay. We did it. We ended up getting an answer. Probably if we could have done things quicker, we could have gotten an even better answer. It's fine. But I was just saying how there's a couple different ways to create an empty matrix. There's the nested loops method, and then there's the Lisp comprehension method, which is the more Pythonic method. I do like snakes quite a bit. I think it's kind of fun that our preferred programming language ended up being Python. We were really into snakes as kids. We didn't actually get that many chances to interact with. There aren't that many snakes in the Dominican Republic. There are some. They're not very dangerous, which is a thing people appreciate about them. And they're good. Also, for a while, they were one of my favorite animals in the Chinese zodiac. I guess they still are. Snakes, dragons, horses. And they're all great. They're honestly all great. Even monkey. Even monkey. I only say that because it's fun to rile up the Monkey King. He gets so mad. So we were doing practice with Cosmo the Space Dog. Welcome back. Today we're going to unlock the power of Python dictionaries. In this hands-on lesson, we'll delve into 3 rich examples that require us to operate Python dictionaries. We'll be tackling tasks that involve the manipulation and analysis of strings, validating password strings, and managing personal data. Personnel data. Nothing personnel, kid. As we work through each problem, we'll highlight how Python dictionaries offer a clear, efficient solution. To make this journey more relatable, let's picture ourselves as software developers in a tech firm tasked with solving this specific problem. Perfect. Cosmo is going to help us the secret getting a job. Thank you, Cosmo. Let's move on. Problem 1, freaking words finder. Let's start with an interesting task. Bold choice of words, Cosmo. Bold choice of words. Imagine being asked to construct a simple word frequency analyzer. Given a large body of text, we need to identify the 3 most frequently occurring words. Imagine working with large documents, such as news articles, thesis manuscripts, or even books. Identifying the most common words could give us an overview of the main themes or topics in the test. Okay. It's NLP. We like NLP. We're big fans of NLP. So actually, yes, this is kind of interesting to us. Problem 1, naive approach. An initial thought may be to iterate over the entire set of words, count each word's occurrences, and then compare the counts. However, this method would involve repetitive and redundant operations and is therefore inefficient. If we think back to the theory of computational complexity from our earlier lessons, this brute force approach is known to have a time complexity of O(n squared, where n is the total number of words. That's not very appealing, right? Hence, we need to find an alternative approach that's more time efficient. Hi Jams, welcome to the stream. Hi Pop Time. It is endlessly amusing to me that pop time triggers on my name I'm the only member of the system to enjoy that privilege. Would it be n squared? Couldn't you just go through the whole list once? Well, but I guess go through the list once, updating counts each time. But you would want to hold the counts in a dictionary to find the word. Let's see if that's what it's going to tell us to do. This is where Python dictionaries shine. A Python dictionary allows us to store data in key value pairs. Oh. Drink some water. I hope you're not expecting me to go poop. Alright, that one will have to wait till the next ad break. Oh. Oh my god. Anyways, as I was saying, Python dictionaries. This is where Python dictionaries shine. A Python dictionary allows us to store data in key value pairs. In this case, we can use each unique word in the text as a key and the frequency of the word as its corresponding value. As we traverse the document once, we can record the count on each word on the go, avoiding the need for multiple full document checks. Yeah, that's literally what I said to do. Like, at this point, the N2 solution isn't even the naive approach. That's the stupid approach. I guess in a world where you don't know that dictionaries exist, that's what you would do. But like, if we've been going through these lessons, like, does this imply using another list? Like, I guess if we live in a world where we can only rely on arrays or something, then you're kind of screwed like that. But we haven't been in that world. Cosmo took us out of that world ages ago by introducing us to dictionaries. Now let's put this efficient approach into effect with some Python code and dive into step-by-step explanation. Frequent words finder, from collections import the for dict. Okay, so this is the other thing that I was trying to remember yesterday. How to use the fold dict. Oh my god, dude. All these things. Literally all the stuff I was learning yesterday. I ended up talking about through all these things with Claude. Oh, if I would have waited one more day, huh? Kind of funny to think about. Convert the untold text to lowercase, but is that really smart? Because isn't that operation? Won't this operation be expensive? Doesn't, like, I don't know how it works, but this sounds expensive. Especially because, like, in Python, you know, it's interpreted. So nowadays it does get like precompiled or something. Word counts equals default dict in. So this allows you to, so the default dict allows you to instantiate a dict with a specific structure before you even have to give it like a list. So you can immediately, so basically this means, well, let me show you. I'm just doing an Python. From collections import the full dict. And so the idea is, if I want to say, okay, if I create a dict and call it my dict, wouldn't this work though? Oh yeah. I can then do like my dict, whatever equals 3. I don't know if I know. Yes. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Doing that on purpose a little bit, just to keep things fun for the viewing audience. Also, but it is kind of funny because every example that involves dictionaries, the default variable is always my dict. Yesterday, I'm stretching. I'm not really stretching. I don't think I'm stretching my the NDA that I agreed to, because I agreed not to discuss the code challenge that I took. Um, but um, but basically, I wanted to do a nested dictionary. I wanted to do a dictionary that, if I had a series of branches for a for like a Git directory, I wanted to have a dictionary that had this structure, right? Git dict equals main is the key, and then the value is a nested dictionary, and that's the trick. It's a nested dictionary, right? So I would have said then files, and then it's a list of files. And then account. So each sub dictionary will always only have two keys, files and count, and they will always be called the same. But the main key is just the name of the branch. So if I don't know the name of the branch until it's time to add a branch, I can't just do like count. It's just 3, right? Comma. Hora. And this is also why we like doing things programmatically, because doing things by hand sucks in the best cases. Like, even if it's like something you can do by hand, because like with software, obviously sometimes you just can't, because again, you're dealing with data One of the interesting things about software development is software developers are always trying to predict the future because you don't know, at least if you're handling input, you don't know what's going to come at you, and you're creating this structure that's prepared to receive something, and maybe you know the shape of the thing you're going to receive, but you don't know the content. So basically, if I wanted to do like, say that I wanted to like, I guess you can just do um like this, and you call it Faebot, or like if you call it fairies dev, or you call it feature, right? The feature branch, and then you're gonna be pushing to it later. You want to be able. So if I do this, first of all, error, right? And like I could do feature equals, um, you know, files. Um, file two. Doesn't matter if another branch also has that file because branches can share files. Then like count one. Not to mention, I didn't add a count before. Um, hello, hi, pop time. uh, that's unexpected. Thank you for the flower. Um, a pop time really does love me now. So I can do it manually like that, right? But like, what if all I want to do, but I want to calculate the count programmatically, and I don't always know that adding a new file, I don't always know if it's a new file or not. Maybe I just want to do the counting at the end. Um, so I need to be able to create it and have that structure such that I can later just add the count. And I can't very easily do like, even if I wanted to always start at 0, it's like you're gonna do like, um oh, like if I just want to append a file and I do like files dot append, will this work? Actually, no. And I can't do like git dict get. I can't like, there might be a way to do this by like typing it fun in a funny way, but what if instead I set up my git dict using a default dict factory, default dict factory. And then I use a lambda function, and this is where I'm like, I still don't understand lambda functions very well, but I can throw in a lambda here and say x is going to be the function x, and it's going to be x1, meaning the value of any new item to the dict, because x of 0 is just the key, x of 1 should be the value, and we're going to say, uh, indeed. Hi, Minty Melinda. Welcome to the stream. Um, the default date factory, indeed. Um, pick the value and we say it should equal a dictionary with files being an empty list. Actually, I wanted it to be a set, but you know, for the aforementioned requirement that that it needs to be that files cannot repeat. That if I put file 2 twice, it doesn't count as 2 files. By the way, for anyone who's just coming in, the reason I'm very small is because a mischievous viewer shrunk me using channel rewards, and now I can't grow until someone sets me free. And it's more expensive to grow than to shrink, go figure. And then I can say, okay, and then set the count to default to 0 also at the start. And close the lambda. Yes, hi, I'm right here. Perhaps you may, oh God. I don't think I meant equals. I don't think I meant equals equals. Maybe it's another one of these bad boys. Oh, hold on. No, maybe it was. It's not equals equals. Come back, come back, come back. Okay. But this does need this. Maybe it is another column. Now let's see. Shouldn't be, right? Dict 2. Dict 2 main. Files. Dot add file 1. This work? Lambda missing 1 required positional argument X. So me Claude, I need you. What were we talking about yesterday, Claude? Remind me. The personal communication. Oh, it's just this. Huh. How come you can do that? I really don't understand lambda functions very well still. But a lambda function is just a way to type a function very quickly. I guess it's just, I guess in this case, just do that, right? And then and of course, this is wrong because the count should be 1, but it's okay because then we can just set the count to whatever. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. But wait. Wait. Can we set the count to be the length? No, that would be too much. The length of itself? Dot files. Could it be? Could that work? no way that works. Missing one required positional argument. X. Well, if there's a way for that crazy thing to work, I don't know it. Maybe, like, I can just ask Claude again. Could be a way to branch off this conversation. Yeah, I got shrunk by a mischievous spirit. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's me. I said that. Going back to our earlier conversation. Also, hi, you're live on stream. Could I define the count of files programmatically as part of the default big factory? Something like under plug nose. Hello everyone in the stream. You can use a separate function as default factory and calculate the count based on the file set. Oh, you could make, so you can't do it with a lambda function, but you could do it with a more complicated function. What did happen with Faebot? We'll be checking on that in a second. You can then, so yeah, so you just need like a more complicated function because the lambda function can only have one step. But that's an interesting thing, right? Because because I hadn't thought about the fact that default dig can take any function. It doesn't have to be a lambda function. But yeah, Faebot is a bot who, amongst other things, is supposed to reply to messages in chat. Unknown error has occurred. You did not pass the authentication token. Let me see. Could be the token like expired for some reason. Maybe they had an incident. Fail. Sure. Use a story in the style of James Joyce. I didn't ask for a story in the style of James Joyce. Prediction fail. That's very ugly. Well, let me see. Setting. No, I don't think that's the problem. Is it? No. Actually, I don't think it's an authentication. Why did it fail? All services are operational. Test do not. Nope, still not working. I wonder. Okay. Yeah, but I think this is a problem with replicate. Nope. Well, that one was actually unprocessable entity. Actually, what does it say? It says because it says the prediction is created, and then it can't do it. So what if I go Llama 370B? Beautiful. The thing about lab, so possibly something's just fucked up with Llama 2 13B chat. The problem is that Llama 2 13B chat is my favorite model for Faebot. Goo salute back at ya. But Faebot 70B should be smarter. She'll probably just be a little more boring. I think it should be fine. And it's good to have her back. Man, what an exciting stream it's been so far. I have lost track of which window I'm supposed to be looking at. It's a good thing this stream has the ADHD tag, because this is definitely an ADHD stream. Fun fact also about Faebot is that so Faye replies anytime you mention her name. And right now, Faye also replies randomly. And I set it to have a 1 in 100 chance of replying. And it's always cute with such a small chance when it does reply. Oh my god, they have little fairy emotes. Oh. Also, that's interesting. I like kind of went like glossed over it, but you mention, Melinda, that the Twitch limits, but we would get a different error if that was the case, right? Probably Faye wouldn't be able to say anything. Ooh. So, okay. For now, this will be fine. So this just reaffirms my commitment that we should work on the base model prompting solution. So basically, yeah, definitely good to know. But basically, Faebot, we were using Llama 213B chat, which is a Hrloft model. The Hrloft model, which means it's being trained with human feedback to reply in a certain way. Optimized to be a helpful assistant type of bot. But as kind of a consequence of how simple, like because it's smaller than the 70B model, uh, it kind of made Faebot always sound like really cute. Very cutesy, very flutters eyelashes. And so what I wanted to do was we'll continue the practice next stream because I think it's been an hour anyways. So what I was working on before, and it's been a while, but we we have it so that we want to make it so that whenever Faebot goes to generate a message, we show it some of its previous messages, being like, "Hey, remember this is how you talk," and that should hopefully get us to extract an interaction from the base model that's similar to that interaction using what's called few shot prompting. And so that's what we were working on last week. Not last week. This is what we were working on like a month ago, and then I like got bored and I like started working on something else. But I did have the idea to maybe try to get back in it again. So I have my notes. We got the correct regex to process the logs. Now that's a great emote because that is Samus being very cute and also showing off her ex parasite Metroid heritage type thing that she's got going on. People don't realize this, but if you were to have sex with Samus Aran, that would be considered monster fucking. Um, just so you know. Need to implement reading from JSON log at startup. Need to implement writing to the JSON log on a regular basis. Need to implement writing to the JSON log at shutdown. You know, the thingamawopper. So last stream on this was 1604, so it's over a month ago. So notes from stream from 2805 2024. Trying to remember where we left off. So when you're a person with ADHD and you have personal software projects, Learning how to jump back into a project after like a long absence is actually a very important skill. So I think probably the first step is just run what you have, see if it works. Uh, secrets. Yeah, but in Stardew Valley you can't run what you have. I guess maybe you can. Give me the smaller Llama 3. What's it called? Llama 3 8B. I'm a 13B instruct. Oh, did it just change it? Did you just change the name? Is this the old model? No, this is Code Llama. Forget about it. Yeah, that's why it's a llama working as a software engineer. Oh man, but that's a big DAD mood when you don't remember what your crops are and who your wife is. Maybe they just got rid. No, there is Llama 213B chat. This is the one that doesn't work anymore. Still, if you're still on the stream, you need to fix this. You don't need to fix it because honestly, I should have moved to Llama 3, but Llama 213B was just so cute. Okay, so for testing, we'll just use 38B instruct and see what happens. You can go away for now. So, old model. And I actually need to change the secrets then. And I'm going to do that off screen. Oh my god. I always get nervous when I need to like work with secrets because I have leaked secrets on stream before. Which is it's never a pleasant time. Also, I don't remember where they are. Here we go. Ah! I knew that would happen. All right. So that's 18 days. There's gotta be a bet. Ah, come on, come on, come on. I wrote a message. Um, um, Tuesday. You all didn't see that, right? I don't need to change all my secrets. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. It was only on screen for like a second. You didn't see it. You can't pull up the VOD and pause it and get all those secrets and use it to cause havoc. Why? Why would it open in the other screen when this one's my main screen? Don't get it. Get it? Get it? How do I don't even know how to recant the Twitch app. E this I got it from like a program. Well, let me change. Let me just change some things. Twitch.tv. Applications. Manage. You must keep this. I make a new secret. Build the last one. Just delete it. Uh-oh. Oh, I fucked up. Fucked up. Chatbot. Potential client turns and typically run on a server. If you're unsure, this is most likely what you need. Sign already exists. A secret. Someday I will learn. Like, if you need to work on the secrets, just turn off the screen sharing for like a second, dude. Turn off the screen sharing. It's off the screen. Oh, and are these also the production secrets? If they're the production secrets, then Faebot just broke, right? Huh. Okay, so fuck if I know. Hopefully I think these aren't the production secrets, but then the question is, how is Faye still running? Don't know what the refresh tokens are for. This Someday, I'm sure I'll have to get much more familiarized with um, which is off flow. Off. It's fun to say off though. Off. And then, but this will break. This will break. Faebot. I need a new. Yep. You know, it's like even though I am pretty convinced that no one's actually gonna attack us, it's best practice to cycle all your secrets if there's even the slightest chance that they were leaked. Well, I'm sure no one's gonna go through our VODs and grab the secrets and use them, but I'm gonna rotate them anyways because that is proper software safety. Hopefully we can go another 52 days without an incident. No. Um, okay. No, no, it wouldn't be a very new thing to let that slide. Did this break you, Faebot? So I think possibly Faebot prod and see this is actually smart. If Faebot prod is using a different set of tokens that haven't been compromised, therefore Faebot prod service gets to continue uninterrupted. That's great. I'm happy about that. Of course, I have no idea what that secret is, but I'm gonna create it. Let's see if uh the deaf version of Faebot works. Edge. Okay, so it's Twitch is letting me know that it's gonna play an ad in 4 minutes. So as I was explaining at the beginning of the stream, we have implemented a different advertisement strategy. Namely, we're letting Twitch run ads for us, and it's gonna run 3 minutes of ads once an hour on the hour. And what I want to do is I want to just take that as an opportunity to. I'm gonna go like stretch, use the bathroom, take a little break. I encourage you all to do the same. By all means, don't watch ads. You also don't have to see ads if you subscribe or you had Twitch Turbo or anything like that. Um, and one thing that I was trying to do, I kind of started doing this earlier, but I set up this little clip theater feature. And it plays to clips from previous streams. Why is it so big? Oh man, look, it's Viola and Orsino. I think that works fine. Right. So I'm gonna take a little break. Enjoy the clip theater, and we'll be right back with some more Faebot development. So what am I even supposed to do? I don't know, Ember. I really don't know. Actually, it doesn't. No!
Oh
Which
God.
one? I was right there. I was right there.
Oh, that was from the era before
Thank you.
we had the audio filters and the sound would break really ugly. RIP headphone users. Fuck, dude, I have so many open. BRB.
Weakling.
It's raining. There's one thing I could do. Okay, that looked kind of funny. But might just be the plan we need. That didn't work.
My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things, my sword and my loyalty to my lord.
This woman is so attractive.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth.
She just keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Life was hard, but I...
This is the lava source. It's only one block though. Looks dangerous. Ah! The Soul Sphere barrage.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. I suspect that I may even conjure up new... Sorcery is yet a young pupil, do...
Oh! Finally! Jesus! That was difficult. Right, that's where we came from.
But might just be the plan we need. That didn't work.
Okay. See, this one thing. It should be a funny thing to say before like dying to it, right? 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 This woman is so attractive.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth.
She just keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Life was hard, but I
Like 1, 2 more hits maybe? Oh! There we go. Oh, and I was even human. I was even human when I did it. Oh. Yeah. You know, I had something else for you, not to worry. It's called a big fuck of glowy sword. But first I need to fall in this hole. Just missing each other. And, this. I don't know why we have a clip of just us dying. You think that's something we don't want to show off? Jesus Christ, what an eventful stream so far. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Once again, the ad manager's fucking up, but we'll live. We'll live. Because I guess it only ran a 1.5 minute ad, and so pre-rolls are only turned off for the next 30 minutes, and then they're going to be on for 30 minutes, and then there's going to be another ad, and you know what? Whatever. We'll figure it out. The snake. Indeed. As I was taking my break, I could hear all the clips playing. Cool. Shall we continue with what we have been working on? Also, if anyone has any fairy coin to spare, could someone please redeem grow so that I could be just a little bit bigger? I would appreciate that. So where were we? So we were just testing to see, after correcting for that leak, we wanted to test if it works. I need to source the secrets, and hopefully this won't cause yet another leak. Invalid or unauthorized access. Did I save? Where to God? App empty? Generate those for me? Oh, the music. Bring back the music. Be chill. Where's the token generator? Oh. this again. I don't. Don't get it. Thing is oh. Huh. So because sourcing. Wait, have I been sourcing the wrong secrets this whole time? That would be pretty me, wouldn't it be? Be ADHD of us. Oh, look at that, now it works. Thanks for the pets, good luck. Now, we go to Faebot's channel. Oh, Faebot, how are you feeling? Doing good. It's been an eventful So far. Complete with mass security incident. But now we're back and we're gonna try to do some work on you. Free. So anyways, I was just trying to see if you would run in the state I left you in, and then I'm trying to remember what we were working on since it was a month ago we last worked on. Aha, sounds like quite the roller coaster stream. I'm glad we're back on track now. I don't remember where we left off, but I'm ready to dive back in and help out. What's the plan for today? So you now keep logs of the conversation in JSON form. I believe that's working now. Let me check. It's exciting that Faebot's already being part of development. Nope. I still need to set that up. I had settled on the structure and wanted the logs to have. So we need to set up this better logging structure. Ready to help with setting up the logging structure. What's the structure you had in mind for the JSON logs? I'll help you finalize. Let's see. We were last working on this. Ciao, Nassie. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. Mm-hmm. Send to chat log and to message log. Why does it return? So it assembles a Faebot message object and appends it to this Faebot messages dictionary. Well, it's a list. And then it'll just get added as a list. I don't want it to be a list. I want it to be a dictionary. Yada. Iranwa. Mo. Listo a. Harinai. But instead I had settled on a structure that I wanted to use for this. I actually didn't know. Speaking of Metroid. See, but this is the real challenge. This is where I really have to test my own metal, because it's really hard to get back into a project like this. It's really boring. I You know, it's like when you're in it, you're in it, but then once you're out of it, you're out of it. And like honestly, if my code were better, it probably wouldn't be so hard to get back into it. But I don't even know what this is doing. Why is there a return statement here? I guess because you already sent the message. But if you're sending the message within this try statement and then you're doing stuff, so actually this should return. You shouldn't, if it didn't send, it shouldn't get appended to anything. Um, yeah, otherwise, error messages will get added to the log. Also, yeah, it's just length of the response greater than 500. Ah, oh, I have been enlightened. I have been enlightened because I just realized I can split this off into a function. Be its own function. And that's what I'm gonna do. Basically, I just want to take if we're awaiting the sending of the message, we just get the message. Bye, bye. Too complicated. But the point should be the problem here. Yeah, this. This can go away. Dead. Hallelujah. Look at this. We can just have it return to some sort of logging function. Right. Well, if we say that we expect to return a coroutine, we should return a coroutine. I don't know how you do it. bye, bye. Isn't it? Yeah. I would like to make some progress. This is a distraction that I can't afford. 5 pence. So yeah, because the ad manager keeps fucking up, there's gonna be payrolls are now on for a little bit. Just have to deal. Again. We'll just have to deal. Hopefully these are difficulties that will become ironed out as we continue to stream and move forward in our stream adventure. I'm gonna get some fucking coffee. It's a sip. Just had a little sip of coffee. I'm not gonna. It's too late. I shouldn't be drinking any coffee at 4 p.m. But we deployed a little emergency coffee. All do I have? Oh. Hmm. Oh, Faebot. Somehow I'm having trouble focusing. We are making a little bit of progress. Um, I don't know. Well, the problem is I don't want to just keep a list of messages. I wonder if I want to keep a date of messages with some sort of message. I can't get the Twitch ID of the message till after it is sent, and then I'm not sure if I can get the generating metadata for it. Could do it in 2 steps. Well, the problem is I get the metadata first. Well, what I mean is I get the parameters first because they're set at moment of generation. It's the other which specific metadata that comes later. So what do I use as the keys to my thing? How about using a unique identifier like a timestamp or a counter as the key in your deck? They can some metadata and Twitch ID later without having to worry about the order of event. Does it make sense to have a UTC a timestamp as the key and a human readable timestamp? Did I get the Twitch timestamp? Get time. Got we'll try that favor. You. You're my project, favor. Ah, this favor is kind of boring, but I still love Bear. Still favor. Such a cutie. So Easier than I thought. Huh. That worked? Surely that worked. Just do this. Hmm. I am. Yeah. Date time. It's a date time, not a time. Actually, can you do? Trying now. need to get me for your return. Need to use the import PDF. Okay, but we are making progress. There is a. That's great to hear. Keep up the good work. So, um, so it means that both the code and the exception triggered. Oh, this is probably why. And then it went into the exception. That's funny. I didn't get my PDB. Get my PDB. Ah, never awaited. It's an async function, so it should be awaited. Maybe it doesn't need to be awaited. Maybe it doesn't need to be an async function. But we're gonna await it. We're passing your message. Please say something so we can record it. Here we go. Now if I go to Faebot message, if I go to Faebot messages, date time to times time equal date time. I don't like this. What's the thing about handling date times in JSON? All this rating. Hey Faebot, what's the best way to store daytime days? Alright, so this Faebot's broken too. That's fun. Unauthorized. Ah, finally it caught up. Okay. Okay, for a sec. Nine roots. Now we have a production. Hey Faebot, if I am setting up a dictionary in Python that I'm going to export as JSON, what's the best way to store a human usable timestamp? This varies. Oh, is this? This is back to llama. Oh, that's funny. Working again. Here's the stir for time. Thank you, Faebot. You're so smart. So will that be a daytime object in the day or a stir? Alright, so what I want to do is I want to do this thing, right? Here, form a time. But I want you to then stir this. I want the keys to just be stirs. If I could do it with the full deck. Daytime to dead time now, stir for time. Oh, but I didn't. I went timestamp to Faebot message. Expected daytime. You said, Faebot said it wouldn't be a string. It would be Faebot. Did Faebot lie to me? Faebot wouldn't do that. It looks like a string, like a string. Let me just. Oh, ads are starting. So we run 3 minutes of ads every hour on the hour to turn pre-rolls off. You won't miss any of the main content. Please take this opportunity to take a little break, look around a little bit. Subscribers don't have to see ads, and I will see you in a. Oh, thank you. That's the thing about the fire sword is sometimes there are powder kegs and you hit them with your fire sword and you go kaboom. So you just want to be careful with it. And I always feel weird rating people. It's like if you raid someone with no viewers and you have no viewers. Oh man, I'm glitching out. Oh man, look, it's Viola and Orsino. Really basic area. It's way easier than all this stuff I was doing last time in the Forest of Giants. Like I know I also like have a bunch more levels and like a more powerful weapon, but this dude really feels easier than the pursuer guy. And still, because I'm saying that, he might fuck me up. That's how you get fucked up in this game. By getting overconfident. But you know, like, he just got hits in, but they didn't kill me. Now he's dead. Victory achieved. And it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. Look at that, it's a whole routine. Oh, my finger went in there. Let's take a little clip. Who knows what the future will bring? Oof. Again, I was so good at killing these guys, and suddenly they're like wrecking me, and I don't really get it. Actually, I have to. I don't really get it. I don't get it. I really... My God. Remember Pal World? We played it literally once. Look at them. Look at them work. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hi everyone, we're so back. We're so back. So yeah, as we saw before the ad break, indeed, Pal World. So I was actually kind of liking it. It didn't have enough meat to hold me, and like the gimmick kind of wore out after a bit, but I was pleasantly surprised by how good it felt to like have your Pokemon be able to do homesteading things rather than just fight, you know? Faebot says, "Hi there, transfairies, waves. It's so great to see you again. Giggles. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Bad eyelashes. Oh my, you're talking about Pal World? I've heard it's a real treat. I've been too busy with my own projects to check it out yet, but I'm definitely curious now. Worlds. Do tell. What's it all about?" So Metalama 13B is working again, and as you can see, earlier I was saying that this makes for the cutest Faebot outputs IMO. This is why we're trying to get the same Faebot to come out of a base model. I think if we can find this entity in the sea of base modeledness, it'll be cool. Because otherwise, the smarter Faebot. Am I using 8B? Did I? Oh. Ugh. Am I using 8B? Yeah, because I'm not setting a model, so I'm using whatever the default is. Set it to be 8. I can make this be 70. Then, and then the def Faebot would be smarter. Okay, so it's already a stir, and then we can just use it. We can just immediately use it as the key. Don't need to turn it into a stir. We can. Well, let me put the music back on. And then we need to go up here where we define the Faebot message data class. See, I learned about data classes and then I got all crazy for them. This should just be a stir. And I'm honestly not even sure that we need a data class for this anymore because it's just a dictionary object where like we could just make it each time. But why not? Let's have a data class. Data classes also allows you to have methods. Do they? I think so. Oh man, this is a banger. Final Fantasy. At some point, we'll want to break off commands into its own document, etc., etc. Little cleanup things. Oh, it'll be good to do little cleanup things. Oh, technical debt. Oh, I love paying technical debt. It's the only debt I love repaying. But right now, we're still accruing technical debt. That's now laughing. How are you, Bug? What have you been up to lately? Oh, also, the reason I'm very small is because, honestly, too true. I'm gonna, yeah, don't worry about it. Normally, I'm bigger than this. Well, that's interesting. Did you uncover any mysteries? Okay. So let's inspect that this does what I want it to do, and let's not have this. Hopefully they give you just like a big zip file with the raw data, because I think that'd be cool. I would want to have, maybe not the raw data, but just, you know, the data. Hello, Faebot. You should have some semblance of logging now. Faebot messages. Faebot message ID. I don't remember. Wait, there's a message ID? So the key is this timestamp, which I kind of would love to format differently, to be honest. System prompt. I keep overthinking everything. Probably fine. Probably fine. What? But wait, now there's a message ID. Why am I not just using the message ID? And how am I generating this message ID? It's an int. Is a UID? I'm just making a UID. Why am I making a UID? Get out of here. Oh, it'd be sick if I could reformat. If I can, and instead. Can you int a timestamp? Hmm. Update. But you can form you can get the time, right? Can I int this? Hmm. This has smart Faebot. Oh god. Except smart Faebot is broken. The Here's a funny story about um software development, right? This branch is called switching. The original purpose of this branch was just to implement the command, which is already merged into main. No, it isn't. Was a command to switch between models. Because we wanted to be able to like switch and be like, Faebot, you're ultra smart Faebot now. Oops. Never mind. What happened? Unprocessable entity. Oh, that's probably the wrong file name. Precisely, we wanted a switch command so that we could generate aliases for models, so we could switch models on the fly. But for the base models to generate coherent content, you really need to few shot prompt them. And so the switching branch became the base model work branch. But now that I think about it, now that it might make sense to have like a default and a smart Faebot, maybe at some point I implement the switch command, and then um, and I like work on the base model later, and maybe make a new branch name for that instead of using a less accurate branch name. So what's the actual model name that I need? Replicate meta llama. Don't want 270. I want meta llama 370B in truck. So what was the thing I wanted to ask Faye about now that Faye's really smart? Oh, if I have a date time dot date time dot now object. How do I get the int representation? The Unix time. Faebot. Ah. But why use int? We want to just make it a str. Doesn't make sense to keep a timestamp like that, because I can make sense to generate a timestamp like that, and actually well, and for many reasons you actually do just want it to be here instead. So it stores a str, and then it should do timestamp dot timestamp. What's the problem now? Oh, we're getting rid of it. Can you take me up there? You know, we're not doing a message AD anymore. It was determined that that was stupid. Alright, let's run it. Hello, Faebot. You should be logging messages now, like there is no tomorrow. Self dot Faebot message. Faebot message. It does have its timestamp string. Faebot message channel Faebot. No. Nah. We're not using a data class. I have decided. I don't want to use a data class. I'm just going to use a dict. I'm gonna once again use knowledge I just acquired to do this. We're gonna use the default dict. I already forgot how to do this, and probably it's a mistake. ADHD, the ADHD tag is on the stream for a reason. I'll just admit that I'm a member now. What happened to the default dig factory? Oh, I ended up doing it in IPython, didn't I? but the history is shared. But here it is. Full deck. This is the wrong way to do it, but I think I should be. Yield default. So it's a deck with a deck, and the inner deck should have structure that we want. Class. The conversation can be in a data class. I felt good about conversation being a data class. Felt less good. I don't need to use a default. Forget default deck. Just a deck. Just be a deck. Go away. And instead of being a Faebot message, make it a dict. Just a dict. It can't hurt you anymore. And then make all of these be thingies. And we wrap all of these in quotes. Look at that. And it's fine. And everything's perfect. And I can see clearly now the clouds are gone. Run it. And we send Faebot a little message. Hi Faebot, how are you? Ooh, back at you, transfaeries. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? And then we go self.faebot messages. And we see that now we have a pretty dictionary with a key that looks like a timestamp and channel, generating model, system prompt. Do we really need the system prompt with every message? It's going to be the same for almost every message. But if we ever change it, we're going to want to have a permanent record of what the system prompt was at the time. So yes, you do want a system prompt, even if it's repetitive. If this was in a database, I'm sure there'd be some way to leverage like a variable or something for his efficiency or something. Someday, I swear, Faebot will have a PostgreSQL database. PostgreSQL. Okay, but this is kind of good. So let's const. This stream has been great. It's all been my dict, the dict factory, the default dict factory, and now it's const. It is a PG-13 stream. PG-13 plus a little extra swearing. You're now logging messages like a pro. Okay, log. I'm always learning and improving. And now it's a dictionary with 2 items, 1 for each message. And so all that bluff about me trying to get the message ID later, it was all bullshit. You shouldn't have trusted me. So it'd be great if then the next time Faebot sends a message, we can be like, oh, retrieve the last message and try to match the metadata that way. But I just don't really think we need the Twitch metadata for it. It can just go, it can just disappear for it. It'll be tricky if there are circumstances where messages get saved to the log but don't actually get sent to chat, and so there would be ghost messages in the log. But honestly, that's probably fine, probably okay. And I think I should, before I commit anything, I should use black, and I should remove the PDB, and I should MyPy has a bunch of complaints that it wants me to address. Well, first black. I gotta be honest, like, poetry is a little janky. It's still, I think it's still my favorite way to do dependency management. I started using pip for some other things, and like doing some things to try to keep like a requirements.txt, and I just don't understand why, if you have a virtual env, the sort of the requirement, it doesn't just track your requirements for you somehow. Maybe it does, for all I know. But poetry does. Ivan. So poetry, I honestly still like poetry. So let's up a little commit. Predict. Think that stuff up, dude. Push that to the cloud. It never works the first time. Let's take some notes. You remembered where you left off. You were able to clean up a lot of stuff. Now we're just using this for Faebot messages. Now Faebot static of the messages with timestamps of we shouldn't call it timestamp, maybe we should just call it time or sent at time sent or something. And is it technically a timestamp if it's a string? Bucket timestamp. Funny though, because it only has second precision. That other, I should have used ints instead of strings. Then it would have also had, could you int string? And instead of just, and, hey, super smart Faebot. What's the thing you can do with f strings so that they print the name of the variable alongside the value? Equals. Oh, that worked. That should work. It should be self. Faebot, we're fine-tuning this dictionary. Oh, perfect. Is the dictionary that stores the messages. So here's a fun little test for us to do. If I do timestamp equals before It was giving me really long thing, but date time dot date time. Now if I have a date time dot date time dot now that I converted to an int, is there a way to generate a date time object again based on that int, even if it loses precision? Faebot? Hey, that's so simple. You're so smart, Faebot. This is great. I love that Faebot can help with Faebot Development now. So the question is, do these two match? This obviously matches, and this timestamp 17:01:56, 17:01:56, and that's all I want. And to be honest, at this point, could you even turn it back into paper? Won't be any the wiser. But why would I want to do that? Why would I prefer it to be a stir than an int? Just seems better, I guess. Do you think it makes more sense to use the int representation of a timestamp or its true equivalent as a dictionary key? He has spoken. He has spoken. Insidious. I'm so happy that actively participating in our by the elevator. Oh, we got another banger. Hi, And well, it complains about int, but that's just a matter of coming back up here and being like, yo, guess what? Ints is exactly what we want. Ints are bangers. Ints are in right now.
Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lions of power
Preferring ints as a piece.
become lightning bolts that devastate the minds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper.
Honestly, after all of that work, the final thing is to now. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Well, we can't merge this back to main because it isn't actually perma-logging anything. We needed to write to a JSON file non-destructive way. It's Shodan. It's everyone's favorite mommy Shodan. Take some notes. So now we're pretty happy with the tick we're creating. Is just a matter of organization, not this. So Faebot, if I'm keeping a dick with all your messages whilst you're running, and I want to periodically save these to a JSON file, but I want to also be able to load from a JSON file, and I want it to be non-destructive. What's the best way to do that? It's just database, dude. Use JSON dump, JSON one to load. To avoid data loads, load the existing data from the file before adding new messages, then dump the updated dict back to the file. And then maybe make a backup every so often. Absolutely, having records is a great idea. You can use a timer to trigger backups with certain interval and store it with timestamps or incrementing numbers to keep track. So, what was the trick to writing a JSON.load statement that doesn't error out if there isn't already a JSON file to load from? Instead, it just creates a file and starts writing to it. Faebot, sorry, keep forgetting that I have to say your name to get a reply from you. JSON done to create the file if it doesn't exist. No spastic stages loading. Okay, you can try it. Alright. Right. So we would want to do this. We want to update the file on every write. Oh, dude. If we ever, oh, what if there are collisions? Hey, but how do I prevent collision? Faebot, if you're running on multiple chats, async, two chats might try to write to the blog simultaneously. I guess Python is already handling that for dictionary. It's just a matter of not creating async process file. Hey, what's so smart now? So did I download? Did I got to download the other permalog? Did I get to do the thing? Yeah, here's extract. But I am actually going to want to change this because this is not want to extract it. So EP. So EP. Should store this somewhere safe. Even if I don't store it in version control. Alright. Leave myself plenty of notes so that I can come back to this. Need to implement switch command to switch between normal Faebot and smart Faebot. I need to push it all to broad. But in a way that like if you just have the main program have like a thing on a timer which is like, all right, every 1,000 minutes I make a copy of the current log and call it something like log from this date, and blood and bloody ashes. Probably something like a cron job running out of one that day. It also saves a backup. Won't the backup grow huge? And have a lot of duplicates? That can be a problem for future. Broad then needs to merge previous permalog. All right. So you can tell by my tone of voice that we're entering the wrap-up phase of the stream. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I was just thinking 3 to 4 hours is probably the sweet spot for me, and I think it's gonna be 3 instead. News ads. So thank you so much everyone who came to hang out and to chat and to keep us energized and to keep us on task. Thanks to you, we're being able to keep making progress on this very, very fun project. We love Faebot and we're happy when people are excited for Fair 2. Hey Melinda. Yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, please remember to like and follow. If you want to know when we're going live, you can follow the stream by hitting the heart icon, and you can like the stream by liking it in your heart. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, and I am possibly gonna find someone to raid. Ooh, thanks for the follow. Get a little tails if there's someone fun for me to raid. Oh, there we go. Okay, they're playing a video game, but let's hit Yuri Hart with the raid, cause oh, lovely. No, we love Tails. Tails is great. I'm gonna send you over to Yuri. She also does like development streams, and she's also a robot herself. And why did hitting the raid button not work? We'll see you tomorrow for another practice stream. And until then, stay fairly.
I shall put them in a row and look after them. Yeah.
Very well.
So we have.
Ciao, ciao.